Right, let's try all of that again with the mic fixed. Dull. Right, yes. So, yeah, Mavadello, your screenshots are in the loop, but they generally come up first, which means that when I do my preview to test the stream out, they normally come up straight away. This is a BR218, and we're running a chartered special. Got a 101 coming in on an IC train. James Oval, there's a lot of screenshots in this loop, so the chances are that there's quite a few screenshots that won't have been shown yet. That's why I'm going to leave it on for 2 or 3 weeks. So, Ridecar, yours will be in the next loop. Yours will be in the next loop, Ridecar. Right, once we get going. So this scenario is called GP Chartered Train to Hockenheim. It's by Ron Putar, I believe. So we're in restricted monitoring at the moment. .50 limit, but we're in restricted monitoring still. PGT, I would not learn PZB from me. I understand the technique and the principle of how PZB is supposed to work quite well. I'm just really bad at executing it. So I thought, no headlights on. Still in restricted monitoring, so we can't speed up yet. Fringe, your screenshots are in the current loop, I believe, somewhere. Getting a frame rate this good in Karlsruhe station is just unheard of. This is a magic frame rate. Right, I can end that now then. Right, now we can speed up. Matty, no sign of it yet. Coming up on 140 limit. Joe the Fish 218 came out some time ago now. I don't remember the date it came out, but about I don't remember the date it came out, but it has been out for a while now. I think we should have a moment's silence for the banter bus that apparently Prince Darlin's pet dinosaur has eaten. I think we should also have a moment to consider how Prince Darling could be so careless with his banter bus. Horn. I didn't take any screenshots of the last one, did I? I was just so happy that it was all working. So our next station waypoint is Graben-Neudorf. Mavadello, Google Mail is just the same as Gmail. It's just a different domain name. I think uktrainsim@gmail.com works as well for my email address. Of course, I'm kind of hoping at this point that I get the CIFA in time. I meant to zoom that in a bit. Come on, we'll try that again. Alright, let's get it blatting through the station, shall we? Ah, thank you. Tilted my camera. Stop peering in front of me. Must have just about caught that on time. Joe, this is a DTG one. Sorry, Coplopper, but it's a good job I did because the CIFA was going off and I'd forgotten about it. Fringe, I didn't see your question, no. There you go, was that better? CIFA, Camille Nessa. CIFA is the same as DSD in the UK. It's the safety device, the vigilance device that basically goes off every 60 seconds-ish, and you just have to acknowledge it or the brakes come on. French Stalin, no, I don't know where you can buy tinned dinosaur food. I guess you're just going to have to eat your Bugatti, I'm afraid. Good evening, Key and Trains. We have got 5.7 kilometers to our worst waypoint, and then we will be going to Hockenheim, due in there in about 15 minutes. PJT, this is a workshop scenario. It's called GP Chartered Train to Hockenheim, and I believe by Ron Futar. It was fairly recently uploaded, and it basically it runs the BR218 on the Mannheim Karlsruhe route. But yes, I believe the included scenarios for the 218 are for Cologne Koblenz. Friends, you are a depraved person, you really are. Alright, so we need to slow down now. PZB has just fired off. We have a limited amount of time to get slowed down. That's cleared us down to 50 kilometers an hour. Jeez, we're never going to get down to 50 for this signal. Overspeed, overspeed. That was maximum service braking application. Right, you can take the brakes off now. Oh, hang on. Emergency brakes around. Door. That's better. Right, so that's telling me the next signal is a stop, so let's not go too silly on the acceleration. Which means, I guess, that we're possibly being looped here. Matty, when you did the crack crossovers, it changed the texture of my track on the cross. I've got no idea. What I would do is I would make sure that you have you specifically tick the track type, the thing in the bottom left on the drop-down box. Specifically do that, even though it looks like it's selected. Reselect it, and then for setting your main track up. And then when you do your crossover, maybe it might well be that it was, even though it said it was doing one thing. Because you hadn't actually selected it, it was currently selected something else. I've seen strange things like that. So when you select setting to do track, always go into that bottom left flyout and make sure you tick on the right track type. Even if it's already currently the one that's selected, reselect it. Friends, your solution here is to give the Bugatti to the dyno and then tell your landlady to just get a ride off the dyno. We appear to have a green light. Hey Wackaday, thanks for the follow. Another Tibby Mallet fan. Nice. Right. Oh, I'm not speeding. Shh, don't look at that. Ignore that bit down the bottom left. I'm not speeding. Look, I'm in 160. Can't possibly be speeding. Right, so now we're on our way to Hockenheim on the racetrack. There, get back in your seat. Where are you going? Right, that signal just changed, so I'm going to just get some brakes on here, because I have a sneaky suspicion we might be following someone. No, that's a green signal. I should just stop. Hey, so over the Easter holidays, the YouTube channel, just before the Easter holidays, the YouTube channel was just turned the 700 mark. It's already over 750. It's amazing. Right, where are we doing here? Wiesenthal. Let's get sped up, stop driving scared. I see, Divissa, what some people do when they get the frozen screen is pop it into full screen and back. Apparently that sometimes unfreezes it. Thanks for joining, RC Davissa. Hope to see you again on future streams. Fringe, I think he's just hungry. Got 120 at the next signal, so slowing down. Cheers, Connor. Thanks for joining us this evening, or this morning. And thanks for sticking out, even though we had a very late start tonight. 120 coming through here. So, what are we looking at here? 7.7 kilometers. Copropper, I am going to do a raffle. You're right, I should have done that between the last two. Shouldn't I? I'm just not on form. Apparently the cold that I had, the man flu, completely befuddled my brain. So yes, I am going to do a raffle. I'm going to do it straight after I've been speeding. Hey Wackaday, that's really cool, thanks for that. Just think, Fringe, if you get some DLC, you can feed it to your dinosaur. Yeah, do a prize pot. I don't think. No, I don't know if that's accurate. I will need to check. I think it's accurate. I haven't updated it, but it's going to be along those lines. What I'll do is before I do the raffle, I'll update the prize pot thing if it needs to be, and I shall let you know if there's any changes. Tell you what, frame rate's definitely holding up nicely. We're getting about 50 frames per second at the moment. The stream is only 30 FPS, so... Hockenheim! Key and Trains, if you put the... if you have just Steam DLC, then just reinstall the game on the other machine, it'll all just... magically appear and magically work. If you've got any third-party non-Steam DLC, then you'll just have to install that manually and then deal with any. If they've got any restrictions, then you'll have to worry about those separately. But certainly in most cases, it should just work. Hey Frisco, welcome this evening. Kind of slowed down a bit too much there. Not a lot, Frisco, actually, because we only started at about 10 to midnight, so about an hour ago. All this time I've had the wrong lights on. And no one noticed! Welcome to Hockenheim. Right. Nice, Frisco, that sounds very interesting. Just wait for this scenario to finish. That's the end of this scenario. Yeah, Quiet Station, there's no Grand Prix. They pulled it out of Hockenheim, didn't they? Wackaday, which loco is this? This is the BR218, German diesel locomotive. Ah, nice screenshot there, and the message popped up. Oh well, that's the end of that scenario. Oh dear, oh dear. Target's complete, 1 out of 1. So I guess I got that one finished. Excellent. Right. Now, let's